Good evening, everybody. We are back with Rocket League tonight. So, as of right now, we will be going against University of Texas Dallas Club or the UTD versus the Jimmies. This is also another seeding match, but this will definitely be an interesting one. As a recap from our last one, we lost 1-2 against the varsity uh, West Virginia University, the Lotus group, which I presume is the female esports group that they have. It was a valiant attempt against UJ, as while we did lose, we did learn quite a different things. It was a very interesting match to watch, undoubtedly. We are unmuted right now, but
Oh, sorry for anyone who may have heard the fumbling there then. Give you number 2 and I'll take number 1.
yep.
Here we go. We are back, and for some reason the overlay still doesn't want to work. Oh well. We are in it. And immediately starting off again, running it back with the early goals, Creed. Takes one in the first 10 seconds.
Wonderful job.
So yeah, this is round 6 now of NACE seeding. So
Sound
UJ,
has a wonderful little head start with the kickoff shot with that.
yeah, getting it going early for UJ. Looking to go up 4-2. Currently sitting 3-2 in the Swiss pool. Up against University of Texas, Denver. Or Dallas, my apologies. Long boom down over to Creed. Nice little catch. Gets it over the first as well. And for those of you who may have joined us at the beginning, while I pause, zone arrow just gets another one, sends it home. Creed, great setup and a slow pass. Yeah, almost all 3 members of UJ could have been able to claim that one. Sohn gets the credit. But like I said, if you were here earlier, UJ going up against a super strong SSL majority team. This game is looking to be more even. And with a warm-up from their Supersonic Legend game 1, UJ might look to come in hot. 2 goals in the first minute. And we crossed that threshold, UTD, with almost no ball possession, but getting it going a little bit, looking for a pass.
Xander doing a wonderful job, just like last time, being the backup hitter, basically.
Yeah, he was definitely the man in the back line for UJ, especially in that game 2 where we saw put on a defensive masterclass a couple of times, a couple great saves. No bump for Sohn to be had. Messes up Xander's clear, he's not going to be happy about that.
Makes me wonder how the conversation
How the
happens.
comms are flowing, yeah. Creed, 1 versus 3 here, looking to avoid the bump and avoids it perfectly. Low boost on this next challenge, goes under. So beats out every member of UTD there individually. Great bump. Almost sets them up for success, not this time. Offense keeps coming though. Sohn missed, sends it over to Xander, sends it back to Sohn. Over 1, but not enough. Down to Lumayo, can't find the connection that they want. And now it's Creed in the corner. What can he find? Nothing for now. Xander gets a mid-air bump. But this is going to be a potential double tap opportunity. Can't find the angle, but Creed certainly can. And that's an own goal to start off UTD's scoring. Unfortunate there, but Creed looking to pad out his double tap stats by getting one on his own net.
Ooh, hard hit again.
Yeah, perfect 50 on the kickoff almost. Down to Bingo.
Xander's trying to get it.
Xander's
close.
quick. Lumeo gets up just a bit faster. So Sonero puts it right. Off the corner as well. Zone tries to keep it live. Xander's still on the box. Creed with a fake. Tactical. And now it's Xander's turn. Over 1. What can he do after this? Gives it down to Zone. Looks for the bump in net. Forces the commit. But Bingo's good for it. Keeps it clean. 51 boost. And it's another possibility. Xander, mid-air demo. Goes down, but with the boost, it's still going to be an offense for UJ. Can't get the 50, does Zone. And so now it's Xander, awkward 50. And the angle is just not there. Luma hits the post. So UJ stay alive, given a second lease on this lead.
Someone's following and Creed's probably going.
It's a high pop off the ceiling. Xander goes underneath.
Wonderful job.
Tries to ghost dash on the wall. For the challenge, gets the demo instead. So rewarded is Zone. Takes it slow. It's Creed to take the shot. Off the crossbar, but it's a bump, and Zone Arrow sends it. So Creed, actually all 3 players on UJ setting that goal up. Xander leaving it on the side for Zone, getting the bump and the setup for Creed, and then Creed getting the bump on the enemy player in net. Very well executed goal from UJ. Can UTD answer back? Kickoff is good for UJ. Creed low boost. Sonero's creeping up behind. Creed looking for a flick. Does get it, but there's going to be too many players there to respond. It's a slow save, so UJ still opportunity in reach. Xander, that slow hit will send it. UTD offense now. There's a demo on the midfield, and Creed just gets it over with low boost. That play stalled out in the midfield, and Xander. Demo means nobody's there to defend.
Which set up a perfect position for him to get it in.
Absolutely, Creed makes good use of that situation and skyrockets up to a 3-goal lead rather, 4-1 scoreline.
Still a minute and 6 seconds, which still means a lot of open areas.
Yeah, time to play with. Definitely would be, you know, nearing a miracle at this point now. As time continues to tick away, Creed sends another one into the back of the UTD net. So looking to come out dominant. And they do just that. UJ 5-1 with 56 seconds left. But, you know, like we saw, game to game, Rocket League is a super swingy esport. You never know, like, you go into game 1 completely unlucky. We don't have to hang on that. Yeah, but, you know, some games it just doesn't go your way. You know, UJ, like that first game, first match that we played earlier today, UJ went down 6-4 or something, something like that on game 1. Came back strong, took game 2, and then game 3 just went back the other way. So Nitros avoids the own goal there. Gonna set up Creed though. Can't get the perfect 50. Now it's a 1 versus 3. Nitros tries to put the shot on, but Zone Arrow comes back from the demo. Goal is good, and yeah, UTD looking to get a bit more physical here. A couple demos coming out, going to give them some opportunities. Potential 50s.
At this point, UJ just needs to stay in the game and make time be wasted.
Yeah, with 5 goals down and 20 seconds left, this one is as good as done. Yeah. Nitro's looking to even it up a little bit, potentially swing the momentum, and that's, you know, that's what you're looking for UTD. So early goal catches UJ lacking a little bit. Zone Arrow pushing too far for Creed, who was not able to hit that ball. No challenge to be had. It is a best of 3. Obviously, the players can't hear me, but some confusion from Luma. So after this 10 seconds, UTD 1 game away from elimination in the series. Creed off the right side. Looking for 1 goal to swing that momentum back. It's a nice pop. Creed can't get it, but the ball is still live. Off the corner, it's Xander. Nice slow touch, keeps himself on it. Flip reset is good, but it sends it down into the box. So UJ take game 1 in the series, and there it is. Yeah, best of 3 from Creed. And we'll be getting live with game 2 very shortly. We'll see if there's any break to be had. And while that happens, actually, I might see if I can figure out why this is going on. It should be working for us. But who knows? Sometimes it just doesn't want to work.
Mm-hmm.
Try relaunching it again. Oh, hello. Either way, great game one from UJ. Super strong showing.
Mm-hmm. It almost seemed like they were layering their bouncing off of things just to make it confusing, and then the third hit would get it in most of the time.
Yeah, especially that one goal that all three players were pushing forward.
Freaking beautiful.
Super strong. All right, overlay still not working. Might have something to do. I've heard Rocket League is making some changes in how it interacts with bots, so it's possible that messing up our system. Kickoff goes the way of UTD this time though, so Xander has to get back to the corner and scoop it up. Good challenge from Bingo. Offensive opportunity. Third player not there for UTD, so Sonera now 1 versus 3. Tries to get it over on the dunk. Can't quite get it done. Creed and Xander a bit awkward here. Tries to go off the ceiling. It's going to be good. No more boost left, so Creed has to take over. It's a nice pass, takeover from Creed. And a great center as well. If anyone was there, that would have been an almost guaranteed goal. Xander now off the next shot. It's good 50s from UJ to just keep this play alive. Ball in the air on the UTD half for quite a while, but an early challenge. Yeah, Sohn wasn't expecting that. No one there to perfect it from UTD, so it's still alive. Xander scrambled to get back. Going to be bumping his good friend Creed. So Sonera says, nope, we're not doing this. Taking it slow, giving it a good reset. From Xander, no flip reset. So it's an easy challenge from Bingo, but in the meantime, it just goes right over to Creed. Nice dunk. Gets it over to the right corner, and a demo on the goal line thins the ranks for UTD. Opportunity, but Nitro's there to stuff it. And a good beat on the second one, so in that 2 players left. Looking for the bump, Sonera gets ahead of it. Very well played, but now the nerves are on display for UJ. A couple double commits. Xander, nice touch to get himself up, and on the Dominus, no less. Sonera, opportunity. Yep,
beautiful.
Perfect placement left side. Not the right car placement in net to be able to, back up and get that save. Bingo just on the retreat. And yeah, no chance on that one.
Beautiful timing on both of their parts, though.
It's a nice shot. Another kickoff goes the way of UTD. Creed tries to collect it. Nice little hit, keeps on delaying it, so Xander another hit. And UJ looking to put together a bit of an offense here. Off that disadvantage.
It down the middle again.
Yeah, UTD didn't want to pounce there. Maybe didn't want to overcommit, overplay their hand. And they will get rewarded for it. Ball control now firmly in their control. Xander goes up for it, but Nitro's going to be there. Lumio, opportunity. Here comes Creed. Sends it wide. There we go, Xander avoiding the bump. Dominus on the right wall. Nice little upside down flip. Nitros tries to get a second hit, almost nearly gets it over. Sonero, it's a great center, and Creed is there. So much chaos happening in net. Xander getting quite a few bumps, baiting out the jump and then going for the bump. Sonero getting the bump, and Bingo was struggling, fighting for their life there.
Interesting way of doing it, though. Basically attacking the other cars just to keep them occupied during the
very, very physical from UJ. Physically bumping him out of the way. Here's another chance. The bounce is too fast though, so it's Creed. But a nice little slow, leisurely clear there. Gonna be good from Lumio. UTD now 2 minutes to put together something, and there it is. Nitro starting it off hot. Thinning the lead down to 1. Great read off the corner.
Wonderful job from both parts.
Yeah, Sohn not able to get up. Might have been expecting, Xander not able to get up. Might have been expecting Sohn to challenge that a bit earlier. But Nitro's great shot, good power on the hit as well. And another kickoff goes their way. Sonero's here to collect it. Puts it above net. Nitro's good clear. Avoids that double tap. Ooh, great little dash there. Looking for the bump past the ball. Sohn gets beat on the 50, so Xander slows it down. Gives Creed a chance to collect. And a team bump, not going to be ideal there. Might have been mistaken on what just happened, but UJ still struggling a bit in net. On the crossbar, or on the post, it's Sohn now to put together a shot. Lumio swats it away. A nice save. Bingo. Quick reaction off that 50. Could have been bad for UTD. A nice 50 from Creed, I believe it was. He's going to get the save. So a lot more back and forth now from these teams. Putting together offense, and they're both getting a little bit more aggressive. Picking up the tempo a little bit, looking to get the bump. Again, the physical play coming out from UTD. Backs to the wall. They go for the bumps. Bingo. Pass center. It's down, but Creed is there off the crossbar. He's ready for any play. Bingo looking to play it slow, saving this boost. Baiting Creed into using a bit more than he might have wanted, and now UJ's low. So Sohn has to be the front man here. And Creed, with the boost now, has gone back. And the ball is going to slow down for the first time in a while. UJ still with a goal lead. UTD, they were looking really solid there, but weren't able to actually put anything in the back of the net. Nitro's powerful hit off the corner. Isn't able to follow it, though. Looks like they might. Zone arrow, bit awkward there. Gets it past one. Here's the opportunity. Two players, the double commit from UTD. No one there to send it home. No final shot, but that demo's going to help. Zero boost. Zone arrow, also with no boost of his own. Still gets in front of it. It's scrappy from both these teams. That hit might be the difference maker. Bingo there to accept. Full boost, the only full tank on the field, but the bump from Creed will send them away. Nitro's one of the final opportunities here, looking for the bump. There it is, Bingo, but is there an angle? Nobody here from UTD to defend. 1 second left and Nitro's can't get underneath, so UJ will survive the onslaught at the end. Honestly, you know, much more back and forth, much more chaotic and intense in that first game, but UJ will survive and move on to the 4-2 pool. Great showing from both of these teams, I think. That was a fun game to watch.
It was funny at the end because it just felt kind of like Hornet's Nest.
Yeah, like
everyone trying to get a piece of it.
It was crazy. And actually, we might be, depending on how this goes, I'm going to send us to a quick intermission and go check on the team, but we might be able to catch the tail end of the JV game that is also going on. So I will be right back, and I'll leave you with the stream if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can chat for a little bit.
Heck
but
yeah.
That was a great game. I'm hopefully we get to see the JV team.
Fingers crossed.
I'll be back soon. Oh, and actually, sorry. I'll still be leaving, but just a quick update. It looks like we haven't even started the JV game yet, so we might get to see the whole thing in action, assuming there's no forfeit. So that would be unfortunate. I'll be right back.
Again, that was a wonderful game. I mean, honestly, I think it just is amazing about how many different people play, and just seeing the different styles of attack, defense, and sorts of things that we can see. I mean, University of Jamestown has a wonderful style that they work with. Like, let's do for an example. At the end, they were all swarming it, just trying to keep it open and keep the ball in place, and keep the other team from having the possible chance of getting the right angle and getting the shot in, which, I mean, is a wonderful way of doing it. I like to think of it kind of like a swarm of hornets, like I said before. You're stirring up the hive, you're making so many variables that change the situation, and University of Jamestown came out wonderful. And I personally really enjoy how they typically play as well. I mean, the varsity is probably a lot different than the JV, but the JV also might just have a different style of playing as well. I personally have not casted for them yet, but with the varsity one, I can definitely tell they have like a layer type technique, where Xander is always the back person. He's the one who defends mostly. I would probably consider him kind of like a bug, if you're thinking like with soccer, which I think is really neat because bugs, they both do defense and offense. They're the ones that fill in the cracks where it needs to be done. And then Xander, I can't get over Xander. But Creed, on the other hand, I believe he is the all-rounder attacker, I would say. He's really good at bounce revolts and just the situation of that sort of stuff. And then Arrow, fabulous. I like to think of him as straight down the arrow style way. He's really good at angled directional shots across the entire field. overall, just a wonderful team overall.
Yeah, that was a fun game. I have some good news and some bad news. Good news is the JV team has won their game, and if you can extrapolate the meaning of that, also bad news is there was a no show. So UJ going up 2-4, I think, for the JV team to a forfeit win. Not the way that we like to win games, especially should have been. It would have been a good match. I think UJ was slightly favored in terms of ranks, so it would have been a fun one to watch. But that's how it goes sometimes. You know, difficult to make these seeding matches happen. So no shows, uh, not fun, but it's a part of the game. So proud of the guys for all the work that they put in. Either way, that will be it for tonight. After those great varsity games, even if we didn't get to catch the JV one. Yeah, varsity going up 4-2, JV dropping down to 2-4, but looking to come back strong next week for the final week of seeding games. Those will not be on stream, so the next time that we have Rocket League on stream, it will be main season, group stage, round robin, which is always hype. Back to the best of fives, back to the longer series. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, anything you want to end off on?
No, I just think all the teams played very well today, and I look forward to seeing more of it.
For sure, yeah. Great games. Thank you guys for joining us. Take care of yourself. Have a good night.
Have a good night.